Rising. I've got your May 2025 reading coming up here in just a moment. My name's Cody. I'm your Conscious Soul Reader. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are brand new, I appreciate your curiosity. If you're already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. Thank you all for your continued love and support. We will pull all the cards first, and then we're going to look at the mini readings after. So all that will be sped up. A lot of this will be edited out just to save time. If you need a personal private reading, everything's going to be in the description box of this video, taking you to my website where you can book there. Also offering mentorships. All the way at the bottom, it's going to show you all the other platforms where I go live and post content. Make sure you're following me if you recognize any of those. These are going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If anything does not fit, please don't try to force it into your world. It is not for you. Be sure to check your other placements. If you do not know your other placements, those are also going to be in a link in the description box. Try to plug in as much information as you can to get the most accurate chart possible. All right, let's get going. Again, this is all going to be sped up. There is nothing wrong with your video. I did it on purpose to save time. You're welcome. Let's take a look. Week number 1. 6 of Wands. Week number 2, 6 of Cups. Week number 3, Full card. Week number 4, 10 of Swords. Got the 8 of Wands, Queen of Swords, 9 of Cups, Justice, Wheel of Fortune. Yes, Magician. Good. What else can I tell Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising. What else can I tell Cancer? Week number 1, 8 of Cups. Week number 2, Queen of Cups. Week number 3, the High Priestess. And week number 4, King of Swords. 2 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 2 of Coins, the Lovers, Judgment, 9 of Wands, Hanged Man, Star card. Star card, what's that? Okay. What else? Cancer. What else? Cancer needs to know. Week number 1, Queen of Pentacles. Week number 2, 5 of Cups. Week number 3, Full card. Week number 4, 3 of Cups. 2 of Swords, Queen of Swords, Death card, 6 of Swords, 4 of Cups, Temperance, 10 of Swords, 4 of Swords, Judgment. So Cancer, you've had a very successful push past something, but you're still processing something pretty heavy emotionally. That Scorpio full moon by the second week is going to test the healing that you've done so far. It may keep you locked in a cycle where you're still focusing on what you're needing to let go of here. The first week, though, we've got that 8 of Cups where you have decided to leave something behind. You're doing the work. That 6 of Wands, you could be doing this very publicly. This could be, a lot of people are very aware that you are working on yourself. So you're getting a lot of support. You're getting a lot of support from your friends, your family, your community. If you have people that are following you, if you've got a good fan base, this could be clients, this could be, people who like you around in your neighborhood or in your community, if you are a content creator. Okay, so this is a very public viewing of how you're doing the work. You've emotionally removed yourself from something, and you're just kind of going with the flow on this. Leading into that second week, now we do have that full moon energy that's going to start picking up, where we're starting to feel the effects of the moon, all emotions here. Here you are showing up, Queen of Cups, with that Cancer energy. So there's a lot of emphasis and focus on your healing. We've got 5 and 6 of Cups. So there is a progression here. Feeling things, feeling it through, and processing in a very healthy way. By the third week, this looks so good. I've got double full cards out here with the High Priestess. Faith is restored. Hope is being restored. There's a multitude of affirmations that you're getting here with a double emphasis on blind faith for a new beginning, a new journey, a brand new you. Yes, the High Priestess is showing that your intuition, which is so spot on, Cancer, you're one of the most intuitive signs. You're ruled by the moon. Cancer and Leo are the only 2 signs that have one planet influencing them. Planet, we have a moon. Cancers, I'm a Cancer. We have the moon influencing us. So our emotions, our sensitivities to our intuitive connections, our feelings, that vibrational alignment. This is where Cancer reigns supreme. Okay. Absolutely reigns supreme. Now there is a powerful full moon that I believe is working to your benefit here to give you that clarity needed for this brand new beginning in a new direction, something where you are absolutely leveling up from some past lessons here with that Six of Cups as the primary emphasis. Six of Wands, Six of Cups, double Fool card. We have some repeating energies here with a couple of Queens. There are duplications here where you're certain this lesson is being securely planted deep within your psyche. And there's a resounding connection that will never leave you ever again. This is your divine faith pulling through, pushing you in this new direction for this brand new beginning. This is a new you. This is a rebirth moment. You're taking advantage of this Scorpio full moon to use this as your rebirth moment. Is a rebirth moment for a very faithful new beginning here. Blind faith, hope, faith. Yes. By the fourth week, I think you are so devout in this new way of being, Cancer, that the Ten of Swords, the Three of Cups, the King of Swords. The King of Swords is you making a lot more logical decisions nowadays. You are putting an end to having this open door where your heart is involved. Okay, your heart has basically been this revolving door in the past. Many of you have shut that down completely. You've replaced the door. It's all wooded. It's completely closed off. It's got many locks and levers on the inside, and all they can see is this little wooden door, and the window pops open, right? Much like this. This is what I was envisioning. You're just like, yes, may I help you? Did you need something? Are you here for a reason? The King of Swords don't play, because this is somebody who is providing a lot of clarity as far as who you are, what you stand for, and how things go, especially when it comes to the allowance of who gets to have access to the energy, who gets to have access to that healing that you've done. You have a very strong fortress around the work you've done so far, because you're still in process. You still have work to do. You're still in progress, but the fortress is up. These lessons are clocked and basically a part of your DNA now. Okay, this is a part of your DNA coding from this point forward. Two of Swords, Queen of Swords, Death card, Six of Swords. See what I mean? Four of Cups, Temperance, Ten of Swords, Four of Swords. We have 4 swords, 6 swords, 10 swords, 20 swords, and we have a wielding deliverance of truth to anybody who doesn't understand you. This is a new you. This is a new evolved you. You are healed. You're no longer interested in non-spiritual, non-harmonious, non-emotionally balanced partnerships, connections, anything. This has to do with friendships. This has to do with people who want to spend time with you, talk to you, have conversations with you. There is a fortress built up around you because of the healing that you're in progress of working on. Okay. This is a brand new awakening. We've got the Death card, the Judgment card. These are very similar energies in that in the beginning, this transformation yields protection. This brand new evolvement of who you are now from this point forward is an awakening. People are becoming aware and refamiliarized with the new you, okay? The brand new Cancer in town. Two of Wands, Two of Swords, Ten of Cups, Two of Coins, 222. Lover's card for the Six of Swords, healing, moving on in peace from a major decision to depart from something. Judgment card, the evolvement. Yes, your evolution. Here is more of the fortress coming in to focus here about that wounded healer. You're not healed yet. This individual on the regular Rider-Waite is bandaged and wounded and ready for whatever's next. We've got the Hanged Man. emphasizing that Ten of Swords, this new perspective on things. We've got the Star card with the Four of Swords, introspection, this going within to decide whether or not something is worth it. Here's the Star card with healing, faith, more healing, more faith. Three of Cups here, Three of Cups here. Judgment, this new awakening about who is allowed to have access, who you choose to conversate with, to mingle with, to exchange energy with. Eight of Wands, Queen of Swords, doubling up. You mean what you say what you mean. Here is emotional independence because of this new way of viewing life, this new way of doing things. This is you figuring out and putting your heart in its proper place and deciding who gets to have that access to you and who does not. Justice card, Lover's card, Six of Swords, the cause and effect. These karmic lessons and cycles, closed, learned, clocked, this new awakening. The Magician card is this new manifestation and this new creation of how you are from this point forward. The Hanged Man with the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords. This is a new perspective of a total pause before you ever get involved again here. You're putting a total end here to being spontaneous, sporadic, going with the flow, going on a whim, feeling like, you know, this must be something that I'm supposed to experience. You're stopping that. You've put a full stop to that. Here you come, Cancer. Chariot card, Star card, Four of Swords, overcoming all of this through introspection and healing. Three of Wands, Three of Cups, Judgment. Evolutionary. There's the Hanged Man. Again, King of Wands. Close the cycles. The view from this point forward is successfully closed those old ways of doing things. This is a complete achievement of understanding, accomplishment of closing a cycle, successfully closing cycles. Okay, looks good. Let's get some advice. Okay, so we have Sagittarius, could be dealing with Sagittarius, could be dealing with a Scorpio, could be dealing with Aquarius energy. We have Gemini, Cancer showing up, and Libra as well. Again, it could be anybody. Those are just energies, but they are showing up. I do try to mention them as often as possible. I don't do it every time. If you've seen all of my other readings, then you know this, but as often as I can, I try to bring them up. As sometimes it does matter. It does help you to connect to the reading and resonate. Again, if anything does not fit, please don't try to force it into your world. Be sure to check your other placements. Let's get some advice. Advice. Three of Wands. Reversed. World card. Ten of Swords. Hierophant. Five of Pentacles. King. Hanged Man, Page of Swords. So when you're suffering in this way with this Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles is somebody who feels very discarded, completely unwanted, unloved. The Ten of Swords is this betrayal, this backstabbing. You have taken this very personally, and this cut you deep, as it should. So isolating yourself for a moment is completely natural. This is a healthy way for you to successfully close this cycle with a lot of accomplishment and achievement of locking in this spiritual lesson to empower you moving forward to have a much clearer perspective and a new way of thinking, speaking, feeling, and acting going forward. There are no emotions in here, no cups at all. None. You have shut your emotions down. I feel like this is a bit of some anger with the three torches here in flame. This is you doing everyone around you a favor by isolating yourself so that you can put the flames of your anger out first and foremost, while you're successfully closing these cycles, locking in these lessons. While you're in this transitionary period, there is light on the other side. After you finally let this go, after you finally process the sacrifice of what you've just gone through, the healing, the clarity, the wisdom, this new beginning, here comes your emotions again. And you start to feel more balanced. And there is more support for all of the healing that you've done. And there are new opportunities starting to roll back in. It feels beautiful. You did exactly the right thing here. This is the exactly right thing. Let us look at an outcome. Okay, let's see. What does Cancer need to know? King of Swords. There's your logic. There's all your intelligence. There's you being very stern in this new way of thinking, this new way of presenting yourself. We've got the Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Six of Cups. Nine of Cups. Okay. I still see you being in your head a little bit here and taking time and processing things slowly, carefully, just so you can be sure. This stung. The Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, this stung. This hurt a lot. The way in which this happened, the way in which this went down, somebody has completely hurt you. Devastatingly so. Somebody from your past. This is a past employer. This is a past family member. This is a past relationship. This is somebody who promised you the world and did not deliver, could not deliver. And the lessons have caused you to be very careful about how you move forward in the future. The new plan moving forward, I feel like many of you may have scripted and written out how things are going to go now. This is a lot of journaling potentially to gain clarity and clearer understanding. But you're fresh. This is very, very fresh. Eight of Swords, Six of Cups. The Nine of Cups, though, is the right approach. This is you still emotionally guarding yourself. This is a completion of a cycle successfully because you're quite capable here of taking your time to use this moment to pause for introspection so that you can be sure of your next steps, the next footing. Here's that healing that you've done with the Six of Swords. And again, 6 and 4 is 10 swords, right? This betrayal, you're breaking it down, processing things. This is a very successful way of processing things. But the reasons why is because I believe while this is still fresh, while this is still emotionally fresh, you're going to be probably pretty easily triggered for a while. So to be alone is fine. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Fool card. So there we go. You're manifesting a better way and a better outlook of having attention brought to you, the way you're going to be focused on moving forward. This is a brand new you. Brand new. This is a rebirth moment. This is you very confident. Once you get through this healing stage, this is something that is going to lock in. Once you get through this, I feel like it's going to ignite you and empower you. Yeah. Temperance card, harmonious relationships only. And nothing else will do. This is this enthusiastic new way of thinking, charging ahead into your future. Harmoniously, peacefully, healed, supported. Very grounded, very focused. Okay. Beautiful. Let's get some oracle. All right, let's take a look. What else do I need to tell my collective? What else do they need to know? That future higher self. What does your future higher self need you to know? Okay. What are we looking forward to, Cancer? Where are we going? You're a lot tougher than you think you are. Your emotions are powerful. People see them as a sign of weakness because you cry, you feel your emotions. It's very powerful to be able to process those. We are an emotional being. We are. To be aware of your emotions, to be emotionally mature, to be emotionally intelligent is a superpower. For people to be emotionally unavailable is actually a weakness. This gives you reasons to hide, reasons to lie, reasons to deceive, betray, deny, try to get away with things. Being strong in your emotions is actually a superpower, and you're a lot tougher to overcome these things. I feel like this is empowering you, giving you strength you never knew you had. You're pushing yourself to exhaustion. Please try to enjoy yourself between all that hard work, okay? It's important to take breaks. It's important to try to have fun in between all of this. I promise you it does get better. I promise you. Your future higher self is telling you it does get better. And to rise, you must let go of fear. That is a limiting belief, and it is a block. It's preventing you from excelling. So in order to rise, we must let go of fear. Fear is a limited mindset, a lack mentality. Rejection is for your protection. I've added to this card, it's actually divine redirection to something that is better suited. Yes, affirmation. Balance all dimensions of your life. Everything, emotional, spiritual, mental, professional, financial, all dimensions. Everything will allow you to feel more complete, more solid, more sound, more peaceful. Something from your past will resurface. It's okay to revisit. Okay, so this is a part of doing that healing. We have to go there to our past. We have to bring it out. We have to look at it honestly, clearly, emotionally open to it. You have intuitive ideas that you really need to act upon. Yes, again, very, very intuitive Cancers are. You will be blessed with more than you could ever imagine. Again, with our limited minds, we try to imagine what our blessings should look like or what paradise would feel like to us. Just imagine if you surrender to whatever universe was bringing in for you and let them show you what paradise looks like, how great it can be. There's still time to change the road you're on. It's never too late. Never too late. You can always shift. I know people starting over at 60, 70, 80. It's never too late. My life coach told me about a gentleman who finally surrendered and succumbed to wanting to do the work to become a better version of himself. It took 80 years, but he got there, didn't he? Don't soothe your pain with momentary pleasures. These are band-aids. These are temporary fixes that only push the problem further away, but it does not get rid of it. It just elongates the time in which you're needing to deal with it. So it's better to just focus on the problem, the core root of needing to mask, and eliminate. Two birds, one stone. True love will find you in the end. We don't have to go seeking. We don't have to go looking for love. It will find you when your vibration is right, when you're open to alignment with somebody who is matching a very healthy frequency, a healthy vibration. That would be true love, and it will align with you when you're open. And there's nothing outside of you that can fulfill you. Again, those are those momentary pleasures. These are these chasing thrills, thrill seeking. Nothing outside of you can fulfill you. This is an inside job. You have to go inside, fix the core wound so that you can finally feel satisfied in all situations, with all scenarios. Don't forget to fulfill your needs while helping others. You give of yourself so effortlessly. So it is important, it is imperative that you also tend to self while you're giving of yourself. Never surrender to normal. You've got all those special gifts. Never surrender to normal, because you're not. And be patient. Trust the wait. Everything's coming together. You're so divinely protected. You are so divinely protected. I know I am. I know I claim it daily. I can feel it. I can see it. You can see it in real time, how divinely protected you really are. What else? Keep going. You've been on this path or journey for so long, and you may wonder if you're making any progress towards your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. Again, just keep going. You're almost there. Every step you take is closer to the goal you are walking towards. We've got believe, patience, pay attention, and manifest. I'll do believe and manifest together. Fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that's lived inside of your heart to be brought into the world so that others can benefit from it as well. Believe that you can bring this to life, and you will do exactly that. It starts with you. Core beliefs start within you. That's the manifestation. That's the creation of a desire. Manifestation is bringing it to fruition. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking so that you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. We're always manifesting, always thinking, speaking, acting, vibrating. Pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs that you're being given, both subtle and the ones that cannot be missed, the blaringly obvious signs, right? Those angel numbers, a song on the radio, someone calling your name into a direction and you see something. These signs will help you to see how best to move forward in order to live your best life. Pay attention. Be patient with yourself. It's not easy to do this. You're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It will all eventually work out. Compassion is called on. Be kinder to yourself. Give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your own back. Stop beating yourself up. Don't tell yourself that this was wrong, you shouldn't have done this. Don't tell yourself how, dumb you are. I did that. I felt so stupid after this last thing that I went through, and everybody said, you tried. You tried. You believed in something and you had to go for it. That's brave. That's commendable. Rest assured in that. Yes, that was brave. It was commendable. It's brave to take change. It's brave to try. Be proud of that. Be proud of that moment. Okay. I had to talk myself into that too. Trust me. All right, collective. That was your overall general reading. We're now going to move into the 2 mini readings focusing on love. This was more so focusing on your healing. So if you need to book a personal, everything's in the link tree, in the description box, all the way at the bottom. Other platforms, recognize them, give me a follow. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, notification bell, and I will see you all next month if you are not going to continue on to the love readings. Next up, we're going to do if you are in a connection. If you're in a connection experiencing issues, we're going to take a look and see what you're needing to be made aware of for the month of May, collective. For the month of May, if you're in a connection experiencing issues, what do they need to be made aware of? We'll look at your current situation, the past, and an immediate outcome. Six of Pentacles. Things are feeling unbalanced. You may be trying to help things stay aligned, and you may have somebody working against you, or maybe you're not quite getting yourself together here. Feels like things have been a little unfair, and you're trying to make sense of it. You got the 8 of Swords at the bottom. You're making sure that this is not in your head before you go and progress forward here is what I'm thinking. What's that immediate past? The Empress. What's that immediate future? 6 of Swords. Got the King of Pentacles, Temperance card, Emperor. Okay. Aries, Sagittarius out here. Looks to me, we have balance and balance. Okay, so many of you are trying to take a very healthy approach to speaking about this, to talking about something that feels off. This is not horrible. I don't see anything devastating out here. We've got the Four of Cups, the Judgment card, Ace of Pentacles, Hermit, Eight of Swords again with the Four of Wands. So I think you're trying to figure out what's going on without going too far into your own head here. Something feels a little bit off though. I don't think you're making a mistake. I think that you're feeling something, but you're trying really hard to not focus on the negative. I would want to say that you're trying hard not to, because we have the Judgment card. This is about being aware, self-evaluation, right? I think you're going within just to make sure. That's what that Temperance card would do. This is somebody who's being very spiritually and emotionally balanced, because it is a harmonious relationship. I feel like everything, feels good, feels grounded. We've got lots of divine partnering here. Moving into the future, though, it feels like you take this on as your own personal mission to calm yourself and not feel angst or anxiousness or any kind of discomfort here. You're taking this opportunity to make sure and go within, that you're not in your head, and maintain and keep a solid, happy household here. This is spiritual lessons. You could be married to this person, so it's not really worth rocking the boat off kilter here. I think you are both very capable of having a sound conversation and working together to figure out what's going on. It's not completely unfair. It's not like you have hard evidence. It's not like your, partner may even be aware of it. They may not even be aware. You may be trying to figure out the best approach to smooth this out, just to make sure that everything stays on task. I think you're just trying to smooth out a misunderstanding here. Okay. Again, if anything does not resonate, please check your other placements. Let's get an outcome. Can have an outcome for Cancer. Queen of Swords reversing, and the Hierophant. So you're trying not to be overly critical here. You're working really hard to not be overly critical, to be more merciful, to focus on what you're trying to figure out. What else? Eight of Pentacles. Full card. Six of Cups. Two of Swords, Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, Devil, Four of Cups, Chariot. Okay. So you're not trying to act in haste, and you're not trying to let your mind run away with itself either here, but you want to be certain that you're not having to deal with something major that you're going to have to overcome. Something major here. Devil card, Knight of Wands, Two of Swords. This could be just a misunderstanding. This could just be a failure to see something clearly. And I think you're just wanting to have a conversation here to get some clarity. Justice card, Two of Wands, Eight of Cups, Lovers. Tell me about this. Could be your partner who has changed their character, changed their behavior, and now you're focusing on trying to figure out where that's coming from. A lot of times changed behavior could introduce the idea of somebody, doing wrong by you or trying to deceive you, and that's starting to come out in their behavior or the way they're treating you here. Tell me about the Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody seems to be operating differently. Temperance card. Tell me about the Fool card. Devil. Yeah, this is out of character. Somebody here did something stupid, something weird, something off. This is very, very different. And this change in things, this out of the blue, spontaneous, sporadic, like, what the frick is this? What is this new thing? What fresh hell is this? You're just trying not to overreact, wanting to make sure to not have a negative outlook on something. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Strength card. Pacing yourself. Trying to tame that shock. Getting control over your mind here. Okay. You don't want to be blind to the truth through anger or frustration. Okay, so you want to be really open-minded here. Tell me about the Devil card. Seven of Pentacles. That's very carefully setting the stage for a conversation to happen, to not cause somebody to retreat, to not go overly rude here. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Six of Swords, Empress, yes. Very calm, very focused. Because you're a divine pair. I mean, this is a very divine pair. You guys are probably married, or you are in a marriage-like connection. This could be you just, you know, this is a very healing energy. You're the calm. You are the glue in this relationship. You're the one that has that demure approach. This is a very divine feminine way of working through things, which is calm, compassion, understanding, clarity. Help me understand, right? Help me figure out what's going on here. Okay. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Ace of Wands. Five of Swords, yeah. This could turn left quick, so you're trying to not go there. I feel like you're right on the edge, so you're doing everything you can to just remain calm, remain cool, be compassionate, be understanding. Tell me about the Devil. Six of Pentacles. And the Two of Wands in the reverse. So you're just wanting to make sure that you can get clear decisions out of what did you do? Talk to me. Lead me to what your decision was here. Help me understand what was your thinking on this. Okay. Help me understand this. Yes. Help me understand this. Tell me about the Chariot. Wheel of Fortune. World card. Four of Cups. Interesting. Help me understand. Four of Cups, Four of Cups, World card. You're trying to not have a negative outlook. That's all I see. You're just really trying not to, so that you can get to the bottom of this. So that's good. Queen of Cups, Three of Pentacles, because you know the way to resolve issues is with compassion and kindness. You get more bees with honey than you do with vinegar, that whole saying. That's your route. That's what you're doing. Let's see if we can't get into the mind of what's happening with this person. Okay, let's see if we can't figure something out. What is Cancer going through here? What are they finding out? What are they experiencing with this person? Well, we got a past life love. That's that divine partnership, right? You're not going anywhere. Opposites attract, but we do have a chaser situation. Mutual connection, your energetic match. This person is pulled away, right? They've pulled away. So in order to get anything out of them, you have to kind of come forward. You have to come forward and coax it out of them and bring that information out of this person. We've got expect an offer, no way. Summer. It's not over, holding back, runner situation. So many of you are not going to let, much time go by. You're not going to let any grass grow under this. You want to resolve it like now. This is not over. We're going to deal with this. Even if you are making me chase you, fine. Come here. Get over here. Let's talk. I see you're holding back, but we are going to talk about it. We've got avoids problems by blame shifting. Somebody here plays blame games. They like to pass the buck of accountability here, and you're not allowing for that. You're having somebody be accountable. Let's talk. What is your thinking on this? What brought you to this decision process, right? We've got blessing in disguise, push pull, hamster wheel, wants to commit, wants to romance you, good intentions, in divine timing, wants a future with you, signs point to yes. Okay. So you're going to have to work hard here. You're going to have to basically be very methodical, very careful in getting this person to talk so that y'all can come to a conclusion and work this through. I basically feel like you're the one who is the divine feminine, the leader in conflict resolution here. So either you're wanting to commit or you're getting this person to finally feel like this push and pull, round and round. I mean, this could be a blessing in disguise that you can get this person to see their behavior, in real time as we're moving. Look, this is how you keep doing this. You see, look, pay attention. Signs point to yes, that they want a future with you. Feels okay, collective. Feels okay. Again, to get more details for you specifically, book a personal reading through my website. Everything's going to be in the link tree in the description box. There at the bottom, you'll see all the other platforms where I go live and post content. Give me a follow if you recognize any of those. I do go live all the time, and I offer heavily discounted rates on my readings while I'm live. So the more places you're following me, the more chances you have to catch me. I thank y'all so much for tuning in, playing along. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and thank y'all so very much again. Connections, experiencing issues, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, now we're going to move on to if you are single, open to dating. What is coming in for my single Cancers open to dating? These have been heavy. Single Cancers open to dating. What do they need to know? Eight of Cups. Okay, single. You may have recently left something. You may have left something. Maybe it's been, 8 weeks, 8 months. Got the Tower card for that recent past. It was a doozy. This was bad. It was a bad one. That Tower card says that you either scorched the earth or someone scorched the earth all around you. Here's that hope and faith moving into the future. Look at how nighty time this all looks. Very, very dark. Very dark indeed. But you're moving in. Look at how doom and gloom you began, right? This is doom and gloom, single Cancers. And by you going with the flow, working through this emotional gobbledygook, processing everything, detaching yourself from something very painful, very emotionally depleting, you're moving into a more hopeful, more faithful beginning in the future here. Look at you. Sun card, Temperance card, Lovers, Fool, Hanged Man, High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. Look at you, single Cancers. Yay, us. Yay. Yeah, I like it. Now, something very clearly, this was a very harsh truth realized. Yes, this was impactful. And while you worked through everything, you got yourself very spiritually and very emotionally balanced during this time. This was a grieving process where you went through all the stages, you did all that heavy work, and now Spirit is opening you up for a divine alignment, something that is absolute and worthy of all of that effort and work that you put into yourself, something on a more divine and spiritual level. This is going to be something unlike anything you have ever experienced before. I say this because we have major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. Look at you. Look at you, opening you up for the opportunity of a truly divine, loving partnership because of how much you have worked on yourself and how much you value that love that you have to offer comparatively to what you went through in the past, walking away from all of these empty relationships that ultimately led to nothing, ultimately led to you walking away, is success. There is success in your future. This is a successful path forward. I love this journey for us, Cancer. What else can I tell Cancer? An outcome, please. Three of Swords. Temperance. Knight of Cups. Taking your time to get yourself in total alignment over something that was devastating, truly gut-wrenching. And your spiritual team is leading you into a more divine union. And this is done through the manifestations of isolating yourself for that deep spiritual lesson. We have spirituality, spirituality, spirituality. King of Wands. So that vision of down the road after that work you've done to feel way more secure, way more solid. This is a solid plan. This is a fantastic, fantastic outcome. This is not saying that you're just going to run out and get into another partnership or relationship. It just says that you're very educated now. You're very aware. You're moving very differently. This was life-changing. That's what the major arcana indicates. Life-changing, profound lessons. Deeply profound. Doing that work. And your spirit team is fully in support of this moving on in peace, going through this healing journey and this brand new leap of faith because of the awakening that you have gotten from the horrific situation that you went through, that ultimate betrayal, backstabbing, deception, the lies. You've overcome so much, and you're so worthy of this beautiful future where spirit is leading you. Love it. Let's look at Oracle for Cancer, single Cancers. Also, so one more thing here. Since this is a love reading, let's see what could be coming in. We'll look at the love Oracle. Let's look at the love oracle. Let's see what could be coming in. Again, a personal reading is going to be the best way to get focused on you. Details. We've got wedding, divine timing. Okay. So all of these lessons have taught you how to partner for good, for life. Proposal. Wow. I think a lot of you, we've got storm warning. All of the obstacles that you've gone through, divine timing is bringing you into alignment. We've got divine intervention, magnetic attraction. I love this. We have a potential ex-lover that you could see out and about that may test you. This is going to be some type of a level up moment as well. Doesn't always mean that we go back to our exes. Our exes are more often than not meant for a test. Unless everybody is different and they are completely changed, evolved, and growing for the better, it will repeat cycles. These are tests. When you tell the universe, I am ready. I'm ready for that ultimate level up. I'm ready for my divine partner. Sometimes they test you with an ex. Sometimes they'll send somebody back into your life just to make sure you're truly ready for something better, or are you still stuck in these old cycles? They want to know. Are you worthy of what's coming in? This is a storm warning that spirit may test you just to make sure, okay? Watch for the signs and synchronicities. Be very aware of what you've done. Be very aware of vibrations. And I'm telling you, the more self-aware you are, the more clearly you can see others. You'll be at a crossroads probably with this fated meeting, and they may lay it on heavy and thick. They may try to connect to you through, the ways you used to connect with music. They may start to try to text message you and come back into your messages here. I think a lot of you look better. You look different now because you've done that work on yourself. So of course you're going to be drawing people in and attracting people because your vibration is higher. That's just what happens. But that's when you get tested, okay, Cancer? So be alert, be aware. I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. Again, if you need a personal reading, everything's going to be in the description box and that link tree taking you to my website. You'll see all the other variations of private readings I offer. Mentorships are going to be just below that. They're all very successful, going quite well. Thank y'all so much for trying me out on all of those. Thank y'all so much to those of you who have gotten personal readings. They have been magical. If you need to go ahead and follow me on one of my other platforms, those are going to be at the very bottom. If you recognize any of those, the more places you're following me, the more chances you have to catch me live or the content that I post. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell so you don't miss a chance to catch me live or posting content here on YouTube. Until next time, Cancers, all the health, wealth, and abundance you can possibly stand. I love y'all so much. Take care.